Howdy y'all, this is Texas Gaming Industries here, and welcome back to another episode of the Let's Play Transfer Fever 2 Bereavement Edition. In the previous episode, we kind of mostly took care of some smaller things, but in the previous episode as well, we basically invested in a new sugar farm, because we need to basically start delivering sugar down to the Woodsburg fruit juice factory, because we have a buttload of fruits and water, but we don't have enough sugar to provide one train in particular to deliver fruit juice to a fruit juice factory. I mean, this train only has 52 units. And that particular train that's supposed to bring in loads of sugar cane is currently on its way there now, heading through Woodford. So in the meantime, some trucks will basically take care of that service. But in this episode, we're basically seeing if we could basically improve some of our other services that we have operated. Because I feel like some of them need major improvements. I mean, sure, it's clogging up some of the tracks around here, but it shouldn't take too long for it to clear up. Well, at least this commuter train is actually getting to where it needs to go. This truck. Oh! Let's see, how much money did it make? About $433,000 in delivery. That's pretty good. What about E3 though? Speaking of which, whiskey. It has no machines, yet yeah. It's time to actually deliver machines to whiskey now. Let's see. If we go back to the machine factory, we could basically start shipping machines out by road. We might have to also try to see if we can increase the amount of, well, aluminum to basically produce food. But in the meantime, I'm going to set this little truck station right near the tool works. Wait, not the tool works, the machine factory. Set up a new service. Which, by connecting this truck stop here at Longhorn Exchange and traveling back down towards the town of Whiskey, we'll basically get one particular new service. Truck Service E4. Service E4. Though I kind of put it in the wrong color. Full load, 10 minutes. And checking the terminals. All the trucks are put into their right side, into their right designated platforms. Let's see. Cargo. Let's see. Let's take another Peterbilt truck. Let's basically just use a dry van Peterbilt truck for this service. And assign it to that service so the town of Whiskey can start having machinery in town. Which, thankfully, this truck has been able to drop off here at Whiskey a good amount of asphalt, which will increase the population a little bit. But I'm still concerned about the production of the supplies of commodities here. We're delivering food and delivering fruits, but we need to start delivering fuel as well. That one's taking care of that, and that. We still have to figure out where we can get fuel. Leamington Fuel Refinery is the only location. I probably might have to set up a truck service just to service it. It's going to take a while for trucks to get there. But, however, with 2 trucks, it should basically be able to fill that order. But, oh jeez, there's no oil at all. Well, at least this train is on its way to Lower Leamington's oil. Not a whole bunch, but a little bit. I'm placing this down here. And see, I believe it's truck service I, so it's gonna have a full load. Be for 10 minutes loading time. It's gonna use the main highway towards Longhorn, then split off and head towards, well, Pine Valley in this direction. Which, if we put this in, let's see, yeah, it's gonna be a bit of a long distance truck trip, but it should basically earn a lot of money over time. Let's see if we can invest in some newer trucks to carry fuel. This series of trucks can hold about 72 units, so it'll probably be a good choice to assign this type of truck to that particular service. Speaking of which, how are my buses doing in general? Only 52 passengers, but however, this bus depot close to the airport, it should basically be very popular with my clients. Only 4. While the limited station is nearly packed to the brim, this one waiting for Express Train G, which is actually still making a bit of a profit. And this train is just coming in to pick up fuel. Maybe it will probably work if I add another train as well to pick up the oil. So it's coming out of the roundhouse at, well, near Leamington. Well, not near Leamington. Basically near Longhorn. Okay. Well, at least our headquarters are doing well. Despite many of the cash drops for new vehicles, our company value actually has gone way up. Up to about $16.7 billion. Which, according to headquarters, is over 102? Jeez! That is impressive. In total, we got 80 vehicles, 16 trains. Train 31 and 44 are blocked. What's causing them to get stuck? Oh, right. It's blocking the switch. Of course. I think I might actually have to remove these signals here because it's kind of blocking the way. Which means this signal here will have to be replaced. There we go. Much better. Not the best solution, but at least, however, it'll keep the services going and the trains from basically blocking each other. Now, let's actually have a look at our sugar stats. Still just 1%, but hey, at least our trucks are picking up a good amount of sugar from the farm. That is quite a fast service. It shouldn't basically make enough sugar to basically finish up more things, and I think I might be able to put it at times 4 now. About time. So, 3 more years until we reach the new decade. And basically meaning we have only 7 more years left before the end of the game. So we'll have to still try our best to keep our company going as much as possible, and hopefully see if our company could actually survive once we basically step down. Now, let's see. Woodsburg's population is declining. What? How? Why is it declining? It doesn't say anything. Maybe it's because of the roads, maybe around here? If that's the case, then maybe I might have to start adding a new public transit system here in Woodsburg. Yeah, I think a new transit system would probably be a very wise business investment. A new trolley line will just be what this town needs. Let's see. Well, that basically should cover it, even though there's only 3 stops. Though I try to make it 4 as much as I can. I think it will probably work on this one too. Let me see. Not what I was expecting, but it'll work. Okay, let's see. Trolley service E1. It will start on 2nd Street, travel to Hillcrest Street, 6th Street, and then Taylor Street. This will be trolley service E1, and then the same trolley system but in reverse for trolley service E2. Let's see. Trolley service E2. And now I just need to invest in a new trolley. Well, not a new trolley, a new trolley depot, so I can purchase some to basically operate on this line. We'll basically use these Cobras. And because of the small operation around here, we'll just put one of each. And let's see, is there any trolley lines that basically have lines curving into the stations? Ooh, Hillcrest Street. There we go. Let's see. 6th Street is looking good. So is Taylor Street. In time, people will start riding these trolleys. But until then, this trolley service will try to basically make a profit as much as it can be. Although, I think it would have been better if I just changed the trolley line to go through this way instead. It's a lot faster and doesn't need to basically rely on this long loop. We don't have access to many of those industries and buildings up there, so I might have to build another one to connect it. There we go. Let's see, Woodsburg's population has stopped declining, but it hasn't started growing either. Alright, now that that trolley is off of the old route, we can delete that, so now trolleys will basically only take this line instead. I have to make sure the trolley was turned around in the right direction. Alright, pick up the passengers and head up the road, up the line. Although I might want to convert this into a two-lane road instead. That is, if it's gonna allow me. Because it will probably say, oh, it does. Because sometimes when you try doing that, it basically states the road will be too narrow for such a roadway upgrade. No passengers yet. There's a lot of people traveling by road. Though, let's see. A lot of passengers are even using these operations around here. In fact, there's so many people traveling towards Black Diamond City, it's crazy. We at least got our first 3 passengers for trolley service E2. This train has just finished delivering a lot of machinery. First time in a while. Now, let's head back to C. Oh! Now that the sugar's being brought in, at least this factory is now starting to actually make noise again. And that sugar train itself is finally coming in. Not with a full load of sugar, but enough sugar to basically go alongside with the huge amounts of water and fruit. This trucking convoy is slowly making us more cash, which is good. Because the more money we make, the more prestige we'll basically earn for our company. Alright, the train has pulled in, and it basically gives us about $21.8 million in revenue. That is pretty nice. And now with a whole bunch of sugar in place, this factory will start making tons of it. Of course, we still have to also deliver tons of fruit juice there too. We could just switch over to fully to trucks, but it's still being taken care of by rail. Although the paper mill is still making tons of paper as well, and the logging branch is still plying its way properly. But now we got a new variant, the CAF Eurobus 3, and that's technically it. But let's actually have a look and see what happens if we try to upgrade our trolleys to this new one. Let's see. This is I have the 5.6 Cobra, which carries about 90. This can only carry about 86. But this one goes about a little bit faster, has the same amount of tractive effort. Let's see, lifespan is 35 years, which is not as great. Has lighter weight, produces a little bit more emissions, but loading speed is, well, let's see. This one basically goes a little faster, so I'll need that just in case of, well, rush hour traffic. It's not what I'm expecting from this trolley, but however, if it's able to keep up the current demands for speed transport around town, I'm up for it. Besides, it looks quite nice in that corner. Though I wonder if I can just repaint. Oh, I can. Alright. I'm actually going to go on a limb and actually much as I like many of the generic colors, I think it's time for a little bit of upgrading. I think it's time for my trucking convoys themselves to be given an orange, to give a green coat. So they can basically be unified. Same for trucking convoys, which are going to be technically in purple, but since they're trucks, I'm putting them in green. All trolleys will be painted orange. All bus lines will be painted in a yellow. Ships will be painted in brown because, of course. And these airplanes will all be painted in white. Trains will stay as they are because they're fine like that. Intercity buses, let's see. I believe that's the color I put on for the intercity bus, I think. And speaking of which, do I have any new buses, intercity buses I can buy that replace the old ones? There's the Orion 3, that's from 1998. Yeah, this is from 1973. I think it's time for these to come in. Don't carry as much, but at least these buses are a lot better for intercity traffic instead. Let's see. Let's take a look. Speaking of which, well, at least that truck is being filled up, but it needs more steel. Where is that steel anyway? It should be at the steel mill. Oh, it's still waiting to be loaded up with steel mill. I don't get it. There's so much production progress, well, so many industries need this steel, but yet this industry is not producing enough for a whole train to take. This train will be at 100 units of steel. It could carry much, much more. And this industry is having tons and tons of coal and iron. Or actually not. There is hardly any iron ore available. Which begs the question, where on earth are my iron ore trains? Upper Ridgeland. Oh, they're coming in now. About time. Though I think they probably have to stop at a signal or something. But hey, at least the cars are coming in now. And Train 4C, this one, will basically be able to come pick up loads of steel when it hits back to the steel mill. It's currently waiting at, let's see, based on the topography, I believe it's somewhere near Green. That is, if the camera will let me get there. Yeah, it's somewhere near Green, between Longhorn and Green. But it's in the way because there's so many trains blocking the junction. Let's see. Where is this traffic jam even starting? here's the problem. It's all these trains trying to cross over. And it's causing a gridlock all over the line. This train needs to get onto this line, but this one is blocking the way. Wait a minute. How is this train even stuck? It's not supposed to go this way. Clear path. Oh, right. Maybe I might have to, like... Let me see if I can try a little... Let's see if I'm able to do something like this. No, it's not the best way to do so, but... At least, however, my trains will finally start moving again. It's not the best, but with the circumstances in mind, at least the trains can actually move a bit further now. Hopefully get the junction cleared out. But other than that, I think we basically have reached a good ending point for today's episode. We got our sugar now being delivered to the factory, well, to the fruit juice factory, and we're starting to finally produce products again. But, however, oh, this is not the right one. Where is that fruit juice factory? Where is that fruit juice factory? Not the Cedar Point one. Let's see. Fruit juice, fruit juice, fruit juice. Ah, come here. The one in Woodsburg. Well, other than getting the Woodsburg fruit juice factory up and running again with a new source of sugar, and our factory slowly upgrading, this train carrying up, starting to slowly load up more, I think we basically reached a good ending point. So if you had enjoyed this episode of the Let's Play Transport Fever 2 Fremont Edition, please be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe to Texas Gaming Industries for new video uploads every Friday or Saturday, depending on my outside schedule. And as always, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you all in the next episode. Bye!